into my mid-year WIP Parade. I know you're so excited. So, okay. I don't know if I've really done a WIP Parade before. I don't think so. Um, yeah, but I'm doing one this year because I kind of taken a break from regular floss tubes, but I thought it might be fun to just go through my pile of whips, which I'm sure is not as much as some people out there and a lot more than other people. So who knows? I'm somewhere in there. At the end, I will give you the stats of how many whips I started out with this year and how many I'm at now. Also, the number of finishes I've done so far this year, and I'll throw in the number of finishes I had last year because why not? I've actually been keeping track of these sort of things. Um, so, yay. So, let's move over. Gonna have a camera over my table so that you can see things better and I can have a better idea of if I've got things in frame and focus. And I'm also gonna have in the side panel, I'll have pictures of what each thing is going to look like when it's done. I think the only one I won't put up a picture for is the Farming Magic style because I'm actually caught up. So it looks how it's going to look for now until I know what the last part is. But for everything else, I'll be putting up pictures on the side so you can see what it's supposed to look like at the beginning. I'm just going to go ahead and say that now so I don't have to like say it every time. You just know that that's going to come up. And then I'm going to be telling you like, you know, what the pattern is, of course, the designer, what fabric it's on, when I started it. I'm going to start from my oldest whip, moving forward to my newest one. And then if I have some plans for it this year or next year, like what my upcoming plans might be for that whip. So we should probably get started so this isn't super long. Okay, so we're starting with my oldest whip, which is Trans Pride Tapestry by D's 20 Stitches. It's on a 32 count lavender Lugana, and I started this in July of 2021. This is the only one I don't know the exact date because I wasn't keeping the best track of such things back then. But yes, this is from all the way back in 2021. Everything else I have is either from this year or last year, so I don't think I'm doing too bad. But you can see I finished the top 2 pages on this one, so I just need to like start moving down and working on it. I am glad to see. I kind of forgotten that I'd finished 2 pages of this, so I'm kind of happy to see that I did get at least that much done. Actually, no, I take that back. I haven't finished these. There's still these sections here. Dang nabbit. Okay, so I was close to finishing these 2 pages, but I got these 2 areas to fill in. I don't know if I will get back to this year. I really want to try to finish it next year minimum because I love how it looks. Colors are great. I like the fabric that I picked out. So I just need to buckle down and work on it. So I just need to do it. That's what I need to do. Okay, next up is Minnie the Possibilities Evolution Rainbow by Heaven and Earth Designs, and the artist by Walking Melons. It's on an 18 count easy grid fabric, and I started this on January 1st, 2022. So you can see I finished the first page, and I started on the second page, and then I kind of petered out. I haven't worked on it since like last year, and I feel bad. I feel bad. I need to get back to this. I need to get back to work on it. I really want to work on it. I'm excited now because I use Markup RXP for tracking my patterns, and you can view like the whole pattern now as opposed to just each page. So I was getting kind of worried that I was going to have like lines, and I maybe still will here, but at least it'll just be like one part. So now I can do like, you know, be less just like cut off there. So, but yeah, there's leaf yarn, glace yarn. So it's coming along. It's coming along. Okay, next up is 4-in-1 Golden Girls by Create Your Style. It's on a 16 count Ada, and I started this on January 16th, 2022. So I haven't quite finished Blanche here. I would like to finish up this panel this year, and then I've been debating about maybe doing like a whip go board next year. I haven't done that before, but I was thinking about doing that, and then I could put like to bring it out 3 times and finish a panel each time, and then actually like get this done. Because I really would like a goal to work on some of these ones from 2022 next year and actually like get them done. Like, let's go, let's get them done. But yeah, I think it's cute. I like the pattern. I just need to get back work on it. Back to work on it. Okay, next up is the Power Up Plaza Sal by Pixel Prime. This is on an 18 count Easy Grid Ada, and I started this on April 26, 2022. Now I restarted this. I originally started on a 25 count. Um, Even when I didn't like working on that, so I restarted it. I've actually made some pretty good progress on it. You can see I've gotten like all the way down here. I was basically working on getting all of the black in to sort of like finish the outline of the frame so it would make it easier to work on the other colors. Um, I was working on it quite a bit this year, but I just started having so many projects that I had to put it aside because there was just too many things. Oh, did I say when I started? Yeah, April 26th. So, yeah, I'm kind of sad that I had to put this aside, but I do want to pick this back up next year when I don't have quite so many things on my plate. Okay, next up is Under the Sea Sal by the Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. This is the stitch along they had last year. I did on a 32 count even weave. I think this was dyed by Jody that I was in her Fabric of the Month club. And I started this on April 28th of 2022. I have worked on this one recently. If you watch my Twitch stream, I put in like all these little fish and stuff back in May for Mermay. So I have made a little bit of progress this year, not as much as I would hope, but hopefully maybe next summer I can try working on it and making a concentrated effort to get it done because it is really really cute. It's just another one of those. I got too many projects going, so just never got back to it. Okay, next up is Half the Fun by Ink Circles, and this is a 16 count Ada. Um, I don't know what the color is, but and I started this also on April 28th, 2022. So this one is the one where they have all the different like modes of transportation, and I was doing kind of my own color scheme with it. So like you can see I'm doing all the water things like the boats in this blue variegated, and then the land stuff in this green variegated, the air stuff in yellow, and then I'm doing the trains and the rockets in red for like fire. So it's sort of like I'm linking them to the elements and stuff. So it's a fun stitch. It's interesting. I kind of made it a little more complicated because it's supposed like it's normally just a monochromatic thing. So I kind of made it more difficult on myself, but I think it'll still be fun. And yes, I will get back to it one of these them there days. Okay, next up we're getting into some of my Spooky Mayhem starts from last year in May. So this is Baba Yaga by Autumn Lane Stitchery. It's on a 32 count linen, The Catacombs by Bestitch Me. And I started on May 10th of 2022. You can see this fabric. This fabric is fabulous. It's really awesome. It's so cool. I haven't gotten very far. I've done a lot of work on this tree, and I started on the house over here. There's like a chimney here and smoke coming out of it, but yeah, that's like as far as I've gotten. Womp womp. It's okay. It's okay. I will get back to it. I definitely want to make some more progress on a lot of these like spooky stitches that I started last year. Okay, next up is Flying Lesson by Silver Creek Samplers. This is on 18 count Ada Hazelwood by Fiber on a Whim, and I started this on May 11th, 2022. So you can see Fly by Night Aviation. This is a really cute pattern. I think if I really just sat down and worked on it, it wouldn't take me too long to actually finish it. I just need to like work on it. Um, it's really cute. I like it. I gotta get back to it. Okay, next up is Ghost Stories by the Witchy Stitcher. This is on 32 count Belfast linen, Fright Night by Fortnight Fabrics, and I started this on May 18th, 2022. So I've finished the main figure in the middle, and I really only got the one color to work on. You get all the like little spooks in the like dark gray color. So if I just, it's another one of those. If I just like concentrated on working on it, I wish I would have realized that it was so much smaller than this fabric and maybe like used half the fabric, but oh well. I guess it'll make it a little bit easier to turn it into something else, but it's cute. Look at him, spooks. The fabric is also great. Okay, next is Be Like a Crow by Erica Michaels. It's on a 28 count Lugana antique white, and it was started on May 19th of 2022. You can see I started a lot of stuff in May of last year. So this is fabulous. I love the little crows and stuff, and it's going to be a really cool pattern. The pattern came with a 40 count like gauze. Yeah, it wasn't gonna happen for me. It's just not my thing. So I decided to put it on a on a fabric I could handle. And so far I really like it. I haven't decided there's like a color to fill in the background. I haven't decided if I might fill in like some sections, but not like the whole thing, because you were supposed to fill it in when you were doing it on the silk gauze, because that is all see through. But I don't need to do it on this fabric. Okay, more spooky stuff. Current Mood by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is on a 32 count Lugana. I think it's another piece I got from Jody. And I started this on May 28th, 2022. So I have been making progress on that. So I did the cat, and then in October, I did another pumpkin, and then this May I did this other pumpkin. So I've got one pumpkin left, which I'm planning to do in October. So this one should be done in October, because it goes pretty fast once you actually start working on it. But like, I mean, look at this, it's so cute. Back stitching on that is so good. But yeah, I'm looking forward to, like, I'm going to get that one done in October. Okay, next up, Sailor Moon Outer Senshi, and this is a pattern that I made. It's on an 18 count Ada from Easy Stitch for Fun. They're over on Etsy, and I started this on June 3rd, 2022. So I've made some, like, I did pretty good progress. I finished Sailor Uranus. I started on Sailor Neptune, made pretty good progress. I would like to get back to this and maybe finish it by the end of the year, because if I can finish this by the end of the year, then I can justify starting my other Sailor Moon pattern. I finished Sailor Starlight, but I said I can't start the other Sailor Moon until I finish this one, so just gotta get back to work on it. I think I'll have a little more time. I've got some patterns wrapping up next month, so. Okay, next up is Be a Griswold by Abby Sue Designs. It's on a 16 count Ada Gray Sweater by Fabric Flare, and I started this on July 9th of 2022. So yeah, I started this for like Christmas in July. I worked on it a bit in December. I'm planning on working on it more this month, because I want to try to outline more of the letters and the ribbon here, and maybe work on stuff down here. I want to get a lot of the outlines done, so that during like the holiday times when we're busy and running around, like, it'll be something easy where I can just fill in the outlines as opposed to having to really count or anything. So I thought that would be kind of nice. And I would like to get it done. I don't know if I'll get it done this year, but I should make more progress this year at the very least. Okay, next up is Dark Queen of the Earth by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is on 32 count Lugana Nightshade by Under the Sea Fabrics, and I started this on September 1st, 2022, basically once the the stitch started. So you can see I haven't done this month's section yet. So you see in the picture over there, it's basically everything is out except for some more back stitching and the beads. So you can pretty much see what it's going to look like. But I've got basically some stuff like here to do, and then her legs in here, and that's what'll be left of the actual like stitching. But oh my goodness, she looks so good. I'm sorry I didn't iron anything. There was just no way I was ironing 30 something things today, along with getting everything out of its bags and getting it all organized and writing out this sheet to know what the hell I was talking about. So I'm sorry. But yeah, I love it. I think she looks great. I can't wait to finish this month's section, and then it should go fairly quickly next month with back stitching and beads. It should be done. Just yeah, I'm definitely excited about that because I loved working on it, but can be a lot. It can be a lot some months. a lot. Okay. Supernatural Style by the Witchy Stitcher. This is on 32 count vintage country mocha linen, and I started this on October 20th of 2022. So you can see I've made really good progress this year of like getting this done. I've got 4 creatures left to do. I've already done the one for this month. So August, September, and then I'll do the last 2 in October, and this will be done. I tried to add a little like personal things to it, like there's some étoile, there's some glow in the dark, things like that. So yeah, that'll be fun. It's kind of hard to see that sort of stuff on camera, and you can see my one of the people in the Witchy Stitcher group charted a weeping angel, like from Doctor Who. So of course I had to do that one. I'm so sad about that. Okay, next up, horror movie stitch along by Wolfpack Creations. This is on 18 count Blood Spatter Ada, and I started this on October 27th of 2022. Oh, I really need to get back to work on this. I think once I can knock out a few of my other like Halloween starts that I've done, I can actually start getting back to working on this because I like the pattern. I think it's a lot of fun. It's got a lot of little neat shout outs to different movies. I've got so many projects I need to so I don't really know what my plans are for this one, but it is definitely going to go back to it once I get a few other things wrapped up. Okay, next up is All Hallows Eve Sampler by Joan Elliott, and this is on a 32 count Lugana Silver Moon, and I started this on October 30th, 2022. This pattern is so cool, but it's huge. Okay, this holds up. You can see over here, like the it's massive. So far that's what I've gotten done. This can be really nice to work on because, sorry, I folded it the wrong way. Because it's pretty much mostly black and there's little accents of orange, but it's mostly monochromatic stitching, which is really nice because you don't have to worry about, well, which color, you can just keep pulling out the black and, the border, they get repeating borders and motifs and stuff. So if I really get into it, it should go somewhat quickly. I need to work on it. I feel like a broken record. I just need to get back to this. Okay, next up, we have the Labyrinth Stitch Along by Geek Freak Stitching. This is a 16 count Ada from Fabric Flare, and I started this on December 15th of 2022. And this was another one that I was working on pretty heavily the beginning part of the year when I was trying to like knock things out like I was with the Power Up Plaza, but then it just became too many projects and I had to put this aside. My goal was to finish the frame of this by the end of the year, but obviously that's not going to happen now. As you can see, I got the lettering in and I made a pretty good start on the frame and everything. We're just gonna put this aside and not think about it. All right. Buds of May by Susan Bates. This is on just a 14 count Ada, and I started this on December 18th of 2022. This is another one I need to get back to. I've done the other three like seasonal windows. This is spring, and I just need to do it. I just get distracted by other things. I would like to get this done before spring of next year. So hopefully in the winter I can just like pick it up and work on it and get it done. You hold me to it. Okay, this one I've been doing pretty good on. This is Snow White by Dona Stitch. It's on an 18 count easy grid Ada, and I just started this on December 23rd of 2022. I know, it's looking so good. I've been doing really good. I've been doing like 3,200 stitches a month, which it's nice because you see like a really big difference when you work on it and you're doing that many stitches at a time. My goal is to have this done by the end of the year. If I can keep up with what I've been doing every month so far, then I will hit that goal and it will be done in December. Haven't worked on it this month yet, obviously, because it's still pretty early in the month, but I will knock that out. Yeah, I'd say I got like pretty much all this stuff done here last month, so I'm going to move over to this area to sort of like bring it down more level with the other side. I'm just kind of like going back and forth because I can't put the whole thing in my Q-snap at once, so I'm just kind of working on each side as I go down. But yeah, I'm really loving working on this. I love the colors. It's so bright, it's so vibrant, it's so fun to work on. Because there's not like a ton of confetti and things. Like there's some little things here, but you get these nice big swaths of color that are easy to work on. So I'm excited, and I'm planning on doing a finish parade at the end of the year, so that one should be in it. Okay, now we've got Winter Snow White by Tilton Crafts. This art is by David Kordick, and it's on 18 count easy grid Ada as well, and I started this on January 9th, 2023. We're finally into 2023. So you can see her face is starting to show up here. It's really, really cute. There's a lot of blues and whites, of course, because it's a very like winter scene, but some pops of color, so that's fun. Get a little bit closer on her face. Yeah, look at her face. I specifically tried to do some colors in her face so I could like kind of see something coming together and something other than like different shades of white and blue, which is like most of this, but anyway. Yeah, the pattern itself is actually square, but I'm cutting out because basically the quarters here it's just white, and I'm like I'm not doing that. No, thank you. So that's gonna save me a little bit of time, thankfully. But again, this was one of the ones where I had too many things going, so I had to put it aside. But I'm hoping, at the very least, to pick it up and make some progress on it next year. Would be nice. Would be nice. Okay. Snow White by Pain Free Crafts. This is art by Star Masayume. Let me get this turned right side up. It's another 18 count easy grid Ada, and I started this on January 17th of 2023. So we can see her hair, her ribbon, starting to get an eye here. So it's like, this is another one where the edges are just white, so I'm pretty much just not doing that. It's a lot, like all of this out to these corners, and I'm just like, there's no freaking way I'm doing that much white. I think it was like 40% of the pattern. It's like, oh, what? No, thank you. But yes, it's another one where kind of fell to the wayside because I had too many projects going on. But next year I will make some plans to work on that, at least some. Oh, and you thought it was going to be another Snow White. No. April Hello Kitty. This is another one of my patterns. It's on a 14 count easy grid Ada, and I started this on January 19th of 2023. You can see I made pretty good progress. I got some of the background in, and then I outlined Hello Kitty so it'd be easier to like fill in stuff. Basically, I've got like a little bit of this puddle left, and then it'll be pretty easy because the background is all just one color because I'm something. As I was learning to make patterns. And you think, why don't you change it now? It's like, well, I've already done several of them in this style, so I kind of want them to match. Anyway, it does make for pretty easy stitching, but yes, it can get boring. But what's nice now, since I have Hello Kitty outlined, I can work on some background, or I can work on filling her in, and I won't have to really do counting. It's just like, okay, what color goes, like obviously white goes in her face, and then like the other colors, and that'll make it a lot easier. But it just was like too many things, and it got put aside. But yeah, I just need to pull that out when I don't want to count stuff. Okay, now we've got another one, Them Apples by Pain Free Crafts. This art is by Tim Shoemate, and it's on an 18 count easy grid Ada, and I started this on January 23rd of 2023. So some of it's starting to come in a bit. This is her hair that's starting up over here. There's like a bird here you can see, and I started filling in like the colors in the background, but it's very confetti heavy. Well, it's just like there's like this gradient, and I know it's gonna look really cool, but oh my goodness, it's a lot. But yes, that's another one that I want to get back to next year because I really like the pattern. I really think it looks cool. Okay, next up is the Magic Potion Temperature Stitch Along by Teeny Weeny X Stitch. This is on a 16 count charcoal Ada, and I started this on February 2nd, 2023. So far we've done through May, and I say we because I'm actually working on this one with my husband. We just got married in December, so I was like, oh, I'm not usually a temperature stitch person, but it's like it might be kind of fun to commemorate our first like year. I mean, it's going to be a little off because it starts in January, but it's pretty close to like our first year being married. But of course I forget that it's Florida, and so in May we already have like red. June is going to be so bad. It's going to be so red. It's been so hot. So yes, it's clearly a temperature chart in Florida. I mean, you can see we get a few like chillier days up here, even into March, and then it just like becomes blah. I think it'll still be cute though. That's part of the reason why I did this pattern, because I just really liked the pattern, and I thought, it would be cute. If you like orange and red, you like those. Okay. Farming Magic Stitch Along by Flossie Fox Shop. This is on an 18 count fabric, but I'm not really sure what it is. It's just something I picked up at a retreat in the, free table. And I started this on February 5th of 2023. I was not going to start a new stitch along this year. And it's all your fault. Because you made such a cute one. Oh my goodness. I love it though. Look at it. So I am up to date. Part 7 just came out. That's this part over here with the rooster and the little dog. And so part 8 is going to be this last segment up here, and it's going to be done. But yeah, when that little cow, and I was like trying to hold out, this is the first section that came out, and then it's just like I couldn't resist doing it. So you start seeing little chickens and things, and I was just like, fine, I gotta do it. This is a sparkly fabric. I don't know how well that, yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit on camera. These things never show up all that well. But yeah, I'm really excited for the last part to come out. I can't wait to finish this up and do something with it. I haven't decided what yet, but I've definitely got to put it up somewhere because It's so cute. Oh my gosh. It's so hard to focus. This fabric is very stiff. It's just a very odd fabric. Okay, next up, another Snow White. This one is by Brooks Books. It's a 28 count Lugana in ivory, and I started this on February 19th of 2023. You probably, if you watch me on Twitch, you'll see that have seen this. I worked on it some on there. I did a lot more in the Cape and stuff this last month. I haven't worked on it, of course, yet in July. I'm going to be doing some alterations to the pattern. Make It Pink. She's Pinky the Pink on Instagram. Made some little tweaks to it where there's like what looks like a little dressmaker stand, a little dress stand coming up out of the thing, and there's like a shelf for the crown so things don't look like they're just kind of floating in air. So I'm going to be using those add-ons as well. I just haven't gotten to any of them yet, but they'll be coming. I'm planning on doing that for all the ones that I'm working on. Yeah, she's looking good. I don't know if you can see, there's this Krennic in her bodice, which is so cool. So cool. And there's going to be like beads and stuff. My goal is to finish this by the end of the year. I think if I keep working on it as much as I have been, I should be able to manage that. Okay, next up is Lucky by Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery. It's on a 14 count Ice Blue Ada, and I started this on March 26, 2023. I actually started this because of like a challenge group thing, but then I lost steam and didn't do a lot of the challenges that month anyway, but oh well, it's a really cute pattern. So sparkles. So yeah, it has Etoile. I don't remember if it was like charted with Etoile or I changed it out. I don't know. Either way, it's fun and sparkly. But yeah, I'd like to pull this back out in March next year and actually finish it because it's not like too big of a pattern. So I think I could finish it if I just, buckled down and worked on it. Oh, gotta go over to page 2. Oh my goodness. Okay, next is Heart of Spring, which I was working on. This is from Little Dove Designs on an 18 count Ada. And I started this on April 12th. And I was doing this as a stitch along with some people on Twitch. And then I just got overwhelmed with too many things. I did make really good progress on it. So if I went back to it, I don't think it would take me too terribly long to actually finish it. I just need to have the time to finish it. Super cute pattern. I really do like it. I've done some of their other seasonal ones. I just bite off more than I can chew. I swear I do. We're getting towards the end of the pile. I swear. Next up is Summer in Stars Hollow by the Black Needle Society on a 32 count Easy Grid Lugana, and I forgot to type out when I started this, but it had to have been in May. I started this, I think, the weekend of the Spring in Stars Hollow retreat because, of course, I hadn't done the summer one, so I decided to start the summer one. Okay, so you see, this is the Autumn in Stars Hollow, and this line over here is going to be Summer in Stars Hollow. So I'm doing pretty good. I want to get this finished by the end of the summer, and I'm doing pretty good on, well, no, actually, that's not true. Lies. I want to finish it before winter, so I'm working on it through the summer and through the autumn. I was originally wanting to get it done in the summer, but I realized I would have to do quite a lot, and I just didn't have time to do that much stitching on it. So it'll be done by winter. And then maybe I'll start spring, or maybe I'll start I don't think the winter box comes out until February, so maybe I'll start the spring one and I'll just be one season off, whatever. But I'm planning on doing them all the way across, so I got a really big piece of fabric so I could do them. I have an interesting idea for how I want to finish them. So okay, so this next one is sort of a whip and sort of a finish. I've been working on these little patterns from Sugar Stitches. It's their Bouville series. It's on 28 count Mushroom Lugana. So I finished each individual pattern, but I'm putting them all on one big piece of fabric. There's going to be 12 of them total. So last year I did these two, and then in May I did this one, and I'm going to do another one in October. So it's sort of a finish, but also a WIP because I'm doing them all on one piece of fabric. They're really fun, like the bright colors. They stitch up fairly quickly. Like it's more stitching than you probably would think, more stitches, but it's not too bad. I'm doing this one from them. I'm also this month planning on starting their holiday cheer series, which is another 12, but they're Christmas patterns, obviously, like holiday themed. So I'm going to be doing that in the same way on a big piece of fabric. So you'll see this for a while. Okay, that is it for stuff to show you. Oh my goodness, so much stuff. So let's go over the stats before we wrap this video up. I started the year with 23 WIPs. I currently have 32 WIPs, if you were counting. I mean, it depends on how you, I count the Bouville as a WIP because, I'm doing them all together. But I'm also counting the individual ones as finishes. It's kind of a weird thing, whatever. I skipped over one. I realized, let's go back. I forgot about my Princess Mermaid from Soda Stitch. It's on a 32 count Lugana Atlantic Vintage, and I started this on my birthday, May 20th. So, yeah. Isn't she fabulous? So I've been working on this on stream this year. She's so pretty. I love this pattern. I hadn't done a Soda Stitch before, and I really wanted to do one. And Amber was doing the whole my first Soda Sal, so I had to start one. And I had this great fabric. I've got it sort of set up in my thing. I really didn't want to take it out of there. I'm sorry. It's kind of a pain to get in and out. So yeah. I've got her hair. It's gonna look really great once the back stitching goes in. But sorry, I forgot that one. That's like my newest WIP. Okay, back transitioning over. I almost forgot something. Okay, continuing with stats. I've had 18 finishes so far this year. Of course, I didn't show those, but I'll be doing that at the end of the year. And I had 39 finishes last year, in case you're wondering how on track I am to maybe have the same amount of finishes. I don't know if I'll get that many finishes this year. Probably not. I don't know. We'll see. Unfortunately, a lot of those finishes were starts and finishes. I've been doing a lot of small projects, like my Chrono Cross series and Bulbasaurs and stuff. So unfortunately, I can't say that I was really winnowing down my WIPs, because I would just start something new and then finish it. Yeah. I'm going to have a few more things finished. It's just, slowly working on them. But yeah, that is my WIP parade. Thankfully, it doesn't look like this got too horrendously long, because uploading stuff that's super long can be a huge headache. I just I don't want to deal with that. This is probably going to be bad enough. Thanks so much for watching my WIP parade. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope I didn't show you things that now you want to start. If I did, I'm sorry. But yeah, I thought it might be fun, since I haven't been doing regular floss tubes and I'm not really planning on doing those in the near future, to at least give you an update of everything I've kind of got, maybe not actively working on, but stuff I have been working on in the past year or two, and you can just kind of see. I don't know what other types of videos I'll do this year. I do plan on doing a finish parade at the end of the year to show off all my finishes for 2023, so keep an eye out for that. I might do something around Thanksgiving. I haven't really decided yet. I am going to do Flossmas this year, so that will be a thing. I have um, my own unique thing that I'm doing for Flossmas. You'll just have to like watch and see what I do. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in today. Thanks for. Did I even say my name and stuff at the beginning? I mean, I would hope you would realize that, like, that's me. Um, in case I didn't, I go by Rin. I'm a non binary crafter. My pronouns are they, them. I also strongly suspect that I have, like, some sort of ADD of some sort because, yeah, you can see how it goes. Not that surprising. But anyway, yeah, I think I'm going to wrap this up before I just babble on forever. And I hope I will see you in my next video.